Hi, tell us your first name.
Rori Sloan Montali.
You just did about a 10, 15, 20 minute sweat with your clothes on in the sauna.
Yeah, with Serenity Wisdom. And what I want to say is I was just a lot of energy at Expo. You know, sometimes when you're like overloaded and there's a place where you don't take like that feeling where you want to take a nap at like that 3 o'clock zone. So I was just about to enter my car to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Take a little 5-minute nap and reset and recalibrate my brain. And I said, you know what? Relax Saunas can do that trick. So I marched over here and decided to reset my nervous system, my sympathetic, and shift my physiology. And I have to say right now, I feel rejuvenated. I feel like I just took a nap and I didn't even actually fall asleep in a theta state. I put my head all the way in though. I want to share people what I do. I like to do. The dog, just so no one gets crazy and starts yelling at you. I always put her head in here. She goes in here. Like that normally. Just so you know, that's what she does.
Right.
I don't want people to get upset.
Right.
And then I go and if I don't bring Serenity in, she hops off the bed because I own one of these as well. Everyone needs to have it. And then she does this with the paw, like let me in.
Right.
So she just did that right now when she has her little bed over there on her cart, and she said, "No, I need my treatment." And the dogs know too that it helps their like belly. Sometimes they have the digestion.
Yes, right.
And she knows that after this light energy of like a dog, like it's a dog hug or a grandmother's hug, the dogs feel better.
Yeah.
And, they don't know how to communicate that. Sometimes they're not feeling well, and that way we can't communicate and talk to them. And not everyone's intuitive with their dog.
Yeah.
So it's always nice to you put her in for a few minutes, and she lets me know when it's enough. And then she goes like this, like, okay, time to come out. And I always check on her every 30 seconds. I open like this, we do one of these, and I leave the thing open so it's not all the way in. And I put like a blanket and her actual little bed on top. And then it's a thing where you have to always be with your animal. So I'm always like checking on her. And then I go, okay, good. And she goes, no, still good. So she'll stay. And she'll let me know. She goes like this, okay, good now. So that's, so my testimonial is this. A lot of women at their 50s are struggling to feel like they need a supplement, they need someone to fix it. But I have to say, when you sweat, even though you don't think that you want to sweat more when you're in the night sweats, I just want to share with all my women out there. It will help you go in the sauna, and then you sweat even more, and then you get like in the bed, and you're just like, it takes a moment or two because you feel so good when you get out. But sometimes we wake up at 3 in the morning, ladies, right? And we're like, oh my God, we're the night sweats, and you have the AC on, and you have and you think, what's the last thing I want to do is sweat more, right? It's like the thing everyone's saying, like, no. So I want to let you guys know that when I sweat even more, somehow it shifts something in my metabolic cell, and it actually makes me feel connected to the divine. That's number one. And then I feel more centered and not frustrated, like, oh my God, I'm not sleeping. Because the minute we wake up and we're not sleeping, it's a feeling like the first thing that we fear is like, oh, are we going to get back to sleep? Or are we going to be woken again? So my test to you is that for the last, I would say, 3 weeks I've been doing a case study on, instead of getting frustrated, I put it on and it literally warms up in so many, like 3-4 minutes, the black one. If you need to get something a little bit more insulated, I would suggest doing that, ladies, so that way you can have it a little quicker in the sense of like 3 to 4 minutes. Makes a big difference when you're not sleeping. So I would have to say that sweating, even though you sweat when you sleep, it's the greatest thing that has changed my hormones and regulated. And I want to say, stop being in fear of the sweat and not being frustrated. So it saved me, and don't resist it when it's happening. Saying, okay, this is what's happening, and then hop in a sauna. So we'd just love to have you try it out. I'm in Los Angeles, I'm in New York, and Serenity wants to say something. If it could work for me, it could work for you.
Now, how long have you been using the Relax Sauna now?
I've been using the sauna. I think I was with probably 2000. 16.
Yeah.
I think that feels right, 2015,
Yeah.
16. But this is the thing. We can drink water, we can, do whatever we're doing. But the thing is that it's about like doing something for like a good habit. So for 40 days, I surrendered to not asking for any doctors to help me, not talking to your best friends about all the trauma of everything that's going on. What I did is I'm going to do a self-test for myself to say that I have all the power within myself to just do something that's so simple as, like he says, Hippocrates said, sweat, right, is the key to all disease, right? So I said, okay, I hear Phil in my head like all the time saying that. And I said, okay, like no doctors, no coffee. I just went into this place where I'm going to do this for 40 days and I'm going to religiously see. And I have to say, now my sleep is way more in the sense of 3 to 5 hours instead of it being every 30 minutes to an hour with a night sweat. Wow. I think that's a great case study for women to know. Now, it's also a place where you're not in the mood on a hot summer day, ladies, right? You're already sweating with being in a place where you're like, I don't want to sweat. I still have this on, I'm just letting you know. And then you're like, oh, it's 100 degrees, I just got out of the beach. So what you do is you go in a cold shower, okay? So you get your body to a temperature where it could want to go in, okay? Yeah. And then you set your mindset, just like I do when I go in the ocean every day, or I do a cold plunge. I set my mind, it's not hot. Even walking on coals, like Tony Robbins, remember you walk on coals and you have this state of mind, right? To shift that state. You have to shift your state to not go into an old belief system that this is hot or I can't do it. So you just cool down your system on a hot summer day, ladies, and you go in the water and then or put really cold water on your face and under your armpits, like wherever you feel, and then you go in. And you do this without a belief system that it's too much, I can't get in. Like it's like brushing your teeth. And I have to say, you don't need all the medicines, ladies. You don't need all the compounds. You have a better relationship with your husband or your lover, and you're not like short fused because you didn't sleep the night before. So I have to say about this technology, what Phil has always said for years is one thing. It's like there's energy. And sometimes people don't know what that feels like. So there's this demonstration where you can feel like a slinky. Remember the slinky things? Or you could just feel like you put your hands together. And then you go a little bit further out and you can feel maybe heat in the hands, and then you bring it out a little bit more. And maybe you'll feel a little tingling, a sensation, and then you can bring it out a little bit more. And then you play with it, and then you bring in the energy, and you go, so bring it a little bit in. And now I felt a little bit of a short breath in my lungs to feeling like calm down. So that's energy. It's what we're made of. It's in the universe. And then when you go in the sauna, you think, oh, it's heat. But what it is what Phil has always said, it's like it's working on a cellular level where it's actually feeding that light that I'm describing of this light. And when it goes into the cell, within, I swear, 20 minutes, I was exhausted. I don't even have to sit like in a place where you have to go in the car. I was like testing to say, what am I trained to do? And in the moment of when you're so tired and you're dragging your feet and you're not doing coffee, you go, oh, the thought was just to take a nap, and that's generally the thing. But my thought changed, and it went to, the light. So what I want to say about light is there's a lot of us going through some dark times, and sometimes we don't share it all the time. This is God first, and then it's Relax Saunas. It's God, and then Relax Saunas, and then it's dogs. We love you.
Okay, the website is relaxsaunas.com. That's Relax Saunas, and there's an S in there, relaxsaunas.com.
Love
you look great.